This is the second video in the series Making Money with MagicBase Pro. The topic of this video is how to send out bulk emails. Now, frequent contact with your customers and prospects is one of the best ways to get repeat work. Unfortunately, if you don't maintain your relationship with your customers, they may forget about you. So MagicBase Pro has a system for sending out bulk emails to groups of customers all at once. The bulk email program in MagicBase Pro is not designed to send out hundreds of emails at once. You could try to do it with MagicBase Pro, but your web server may shut it down thinking that it's spam. If you do want to send out hundreds of emails at once, you should probably use a dedicated email responder program. Now, we have one listed on the resources page at magicbasepro.com. So if you are interested in sending out lots of emails repeatedly, check that out. But for a few dozen emails, the bulk emailer in MagicBase Pro will be perfectly suited. Now on the customer's screen, there are 4 different email fields. There are 2 for both the primary and the secondary contacts. Now if you just want to send out a single email, you can just click on this email icon and that will open up your email program and have this address pre-addressed in there, so you can just send out a quick note. But if you want to send out bulk emails, then you'll want to make sure that you have an email address listed in the primary email field. That's email 1 of the primary contact. Now the only way to select a group of customers' emails is using the form view of the marketing screen. Now you may be aware that on the marketing screen there are actually 3 different views. There's the customer's screen, there's the form view, and there's the list view. In addition to that, there is also the targeted marketing wizard, which you can get to with this button. But on the form view, this is a place for you to define a marketing campaign. Now you could use this screen to define an entire MagicBase marketing routine, or you could just use it to define just one email or one set of emails, which is what I've done in this example. At the top you see I've got the title of it called the time targeted email. I typed that name in right here. And here's the description. Send out emails to customers who have hired me in a particular month in the past. In the goals field I've typed in remind the customers that I'm still here. Now under the start date I've got January 2nd selected and I don't have an ending date in here. For the budget, I don't have anything set for the budget because I don't want to spend any money. I'm just going to be sending out emails. Now this is the elements field. This is where you can define all of the elements that will be part of your campaign. Now since I'm only sending out emails, I just have email selected. By the way, you can define all of these elements from the preferences screen. Now you can further define your program using these tabs here. Under the bulk email, I've put down the name of what I think might be in the subject line of the next email I send out. It says Magical Events this summer. And under the bulk mail date, I've put down the date of the next email that I'm going to send out. And this has got a date selector, so you can just select whatever date you want very easily. In the bulk mail content field, I've typed in a list of some of the things I might have in the email. Now if you wanted to have the entire content of the email typed in here, you can, but I don't really require that level of detail. So currently I just have in here special offer for summer picnics and links to my schedule. Now if you want to further define what's going to be in your email program, you can do this on the newsletter tab. Here I've got the name of my newsletter name, and there's a number of different newsletters in here which you can define yourself by clicking on the New button. You can also define the frequency for when you're going to send out your emails. You can send out daily, weekly, monthly, or whatever. You can decide what the frequency is. Currently I have monthly selected. And right here I've got the next newsletter date of May 20th. Now for the newsletter format, this is only going to be email. It's not going to be print, so I just have email selected. And under the history, I've got a list of when I've sent out similar emails in the past, January, March, and May of this year. Now, when you click on the Send Email button, that is going to send out emails to all of the customers that are listed in this field here. Now, the only way to get customers listed in this field is by using the targeted marketing screen, which you can also get to by clicking on this button here. The targeted marketing wizard will allow you to choose some filters that will narrow your focus of your customers. Currently, I just have focused on customers who've hired me in July of any year. Now, there are some other videos online that will explain in detail how to use the screen. But once you've got your market targeted, you click on the Done button and then all of those customers will be selected. So all of those customers appear here in this field. Now, you may not have email addresses for all of these customers, but when you click on the Send Email button, it will open up your email program and select all of the customers that you do have emails selected for. Now, as you can see, it has opened up the email program and it has a number of emails listed here in this space. Notice that these emails are all placed in the blind carbon copy field. That means that nobody else will see anyone else's emails, and that's a good way to protect their privacy. Now, the To field will be blank, so you might as well just type your email address so that you'll be sent a copy of the email, and then everybody else will also be sent copies of the email. Then you just type what you want for the subject line, and you type your email into the field, and when you click Send, it will get sent off to that group of customers. So that's how to use the targeted marketing screen in MagicBase Pro to send out bulk emails.